Hello, hello. Thank you very much for being here. And welcome to readings. We have Lisa with Zina's Place Intuitive Card Readings.
Hey
If
everyone, so nice to be here.
if you have not liked and subscribed to Lisa, fix that now. We'll wait. Do it.
You're so sweet, Gerald.
And Jane the Seeker. Hello, Jane.
Hello, hello.
Yep.
Hello.
I hear. Oh,
no, that's me.
There you go.
Okay.
So yes, so thank you all for being here. And it's great to be here. Yes.
I was going to say, and when you combine Jane and Lisa on a Thursday, you get 2 crones and some cards.
You do.
That's right.
Well, and this is one thing that I put in the description, that both of you do a lot of live readings on your channels, and I think that's wonderful.
I know, my darling. Do you see all this gray?
Is that from Tuesdays with Tarot Stash?
Yes, and Thursdays with Lisa.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So, okay, so here's the thing. Last Thursday, there was a conversation on Jane's channel about Lucky Charms, correct?
Yes, yes.
As in the what is it?
Favorite.
What's that?
So I actually went.
Delicious. I couldn't remember for a second.
I actually went and I bought some because I think it was that day I ventured out, and it was before the cold and all that stuff. So, and on the back it tells us about the charms. So we have the shooting star charm,
Nice.
which gives Lucky the power to fly. We have the purple horseshoe, which has the power to speed things up.
Nice.
We have the clover charm, brings Lucky extraordinary good luck. We have the blue moon charm, can make Lucky invisible.
Whoa.
Just like Jane, she's suddenly invisible. We have the unicorn charm, which grants Lucky the power to add color to the world.
Nice.
We have the rainbow charm, gives Lucky the power of teleportation. Oh, look at that.
Are they just a box of the charms? I would die for that.
You're muted, Jane.
Oh, you're muted, hun.
So sorry. Yes, it was a box of just the marshmallows.
Just the charms.
Was.
Wow.
That's the operative word. Oh, man. How cool is that?
Sorry.
And then the last one is the red balloon, which gives Lucky the power to float.
Nice. I like it.
There you go. So thank you for...
Charms. They're magically delicious.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to some people. Karen Johnson is here. Karen Johnson's birthday is tomorrow. I've got you starred. Jackie's crystal moon is here. Hello.
Happy birthday to Karen. That's right.
Pamela Batchelor is here. Hello. Brian, Blushing Nerd Tarot, is here. Hello, Brian. And Pamela Batchelor posted something that it's not showing up on my iPad, so there you go. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of lives. I'm a fan of these lives especially. So, Early Ritual is here. Hello.
Good morning.
Julie Kuchia Watts is here. Hello, Julie. And Peter J. Watts is here. Hello. Been sitting too long in front of my computer, so this is a wonderful distraction. Well, I'm glad you're here, and make sure you hydrate because it's very important. And Jackie's Crystal Moon has subscribed, so there you go.
Thank you.
A triple bill, Geo Cosmic Valentine. So, Jackie's likes the Lucky Charms.
Awesome.
Serial Oracle is going to be a thing. I could see that.
You could read the marshmallows.
Good way to get to the
and then Yeah.
Yes.
Good way to get to the music.
Yes. Rose Flower is here. Hello, Rose. And there was the question, do they still have the blue diamonds in there? They do not. They've gone through several phases.
Because they have
Heather
blue
is,
moon.
yeah, they had blue moons, but they did have blue diamonds. So Heather is here. Hello. This is my sweetie, Jeffrey.
Shut up, man.
And part of a nutritious breakfast. Well, yeah, I'm sure it's like, 19 grams of whole grain per serving, at least,
It's good
48 recommended daily. There you go.
Well, I mean, it is made in, it is, the cereal is an oat-based cereal.
True. Very true. Oh, I am jumping. Yes, you can. Ivana Intuitive is here. Hello. Rain is here. Hello, Rain. Sylvie is here. Hi, Sylvie.
Hi, Sylvie.
Hello, everyone. So neat.
And okay, so now we are going to do 3-card readings in just a minute, but what decks are you all using? I'm going to start with you, Lisa, since you're on the left side.
Okay, and we kind of pre-decided, right? I mean, I always have all kinds of decks, but
oh yeah,
loving is Jamie Sawyer's new deck called Out of Hand, right? So that's the one that Gerald's been using, and thank you, Gerald, for turning me on to it. I just love it. So that's
you're welcome. You're welcome. And Jane, what are you using?
The Sawyer's Path.
Yep. Love it. I'm also using the Out of Hand, and I am very excited to see what happens with the 3 of us using decks by the same creator. So I think that will be, because the last time we did this, we synced up pretty well, and it's like, ooh. So, but yay.
Fun to read with you, Gerald, always. And Jane, of course, because, like, that's just a thing. But just, yeah, love it. And thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome.
And me for having us here together. I just love that too,
And before we leave, I think we'll need to get our calendars out and look at 2023 for maybe January.
All right. Sounds good.
So if people in chat would like that.
Yeah,
So
you have to give it a thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I should be doing this. For entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. So here's what we're going to do. So our spread is going to be a spread with 3 prompts. The first one is reduce, the second is reuse, and the third is recycle. So when we are thinking about this is actually really good for many situations. What'd you get? Temperance,
which I think is really, if you put all those together, that's sort of what that is, right? That's practicing equanimity, temperance, whatever. Yeah.
Yes. And so if you would like a reading, please type me in capital letters. If you just want a general one, you could just type in me. And I have got, let me tell you who I have. I have Karen Johnson. I have Geocosmic Valentine, whose name I can never remember.
Wendy.
Okay. I have Sylvie. I have Julie Kusha Watts and Early Ritual. And okay, I got Jackie. Got you, Rain. Gotcha. Heather, gotcha. Ivana, gotcha. And by the way, stay tuned, like and subscribe to my channel, because somebody, I don't know, you may know her as Ivana, but she's going to be on my channel in January.
Nice.
Yep. So, all right, we've got about 8 or 9 questions. So Let me ask this first. What do you have coming up on your channel? Well, when are you Thursday getting?
That's sort of just set every Thursday unless something happens to us. And then we reschedule. So, but yeah,
Okay.
usually a few crows and some cards. But Jane, you say, because you got stuff coming up.
Well, I think I'm kind of taking it easy this week, and then come January. It's January 3rd. Is that a Tuesday? Are you with me in the morning, Gerald?
I believe I am.
Okay, so I have Tuesdays with Tarot Stash, January 3rd.
Exclusively on Jane the Secret Tarot.
That's right.
So
That's about it.
I'm with Sherry H tonight, Voices from the
Nice.
Swamp. And then I'm really looking forward to this. I hope people can join in because I'm doing, my Laugh and Learn series. Here, let me hide this. Hang on. Oh, stop. That's what I get. Okay. I'm doing a magic tool talk, which is also a Laugh and Learn tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And we are talking about the idea of shielding.
Whoa.
And I am doing this with medium Betsy Palmer.
Whoa,
and Chris Yao from Barely Balanced Tarot.
So just yesterday, I'm not kidding. I'll be there. Just yesterday, I was talking about, like, I kind of got a little bit, I don't know if you want to say weepy, but I could just feel energy. I don't know, and it wasn't so positive actually. And I even mentioned to Ian, I just said something like, wow, I just think I'm really open, and Jane really knows how to shield herself, and I don't really do quite enough of that. I just trust that my little bubble. But man, I think I could really use a class in shielding. Thank you.
So we're going to be talking about that. So I'm looking forward to it. So, and
I think it's really important, more so than I think.
Yes, and it's something that I believe it's a learned behavior, and it evolves as we do, and our situation. So, Ivana said yes, looking forward to it. Of course, she would say that since she's here in the chat.
And Zina would say Two of Wands, which is just basically exactly what you're saying, right? The ability to, I don't know, just connect and travel and learn new things, explore new things. Crazy.
Yep. We have Miss Charlotte here. And okay. Oh, medium Betsy Palmer is here. So she will be here tomorrow with me. And Jeffrey said, I think everybody said me. Maybe it just seems that way. Well, maybe. So, and okay. Natalie is here. Hello. So let's set our intentions and do that. I'm going to do my breathing thing first. So if you were watching and you are not driving, and if you can close your eyes safely, please do so. And take a deep breath in and out. I breathe in. I breathe out. I am within. I am without. I breathe in. I breathe out. I am within. I am without. I breathe in. I breathe out. I am within. I am without. Thank you. Miss Jane?
I have to wake up here a second. Hang on. Okay.
Oh.
I know. I'm like,
it always gets me so relaxed and connected.
Me too.
All right. Dear angels and spirit guides, thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Thank you for guiding me on this journey. My third eye is open and the veil is thinning. Please keep me out of fear and keep me in wonder and amazement. I ask to be connected to the great I am at all times. I am love. I am joy. I am compassion. I am one with the divine. I am a seer. I am a believer. I am connected to the great I am. So be it.
So mote it be.
Welcome, friends. Zina is with us. Her love of all surrounds us. Her faith in all supports us, and her new wisdom guides us. Spirit, make us a channel of your peace and wisdom. Relieve us of the bondage of self so that we may see clearly, open to your light. Let there be only truth and understanding. Thy will be done through us for the highest good of all. So be it. We are protected, grounded, and surrounded. And what was the other word we used just a second ago? Shielded
Shielded.
by love and light. And again, I always say, who would you like to invite in? If it's somebody who cherished, well, Jane and I, the way Zina did, and I'm sure she cherishes you right now, Gerald. I think,
Aw.
honestly, Zina would have been a huge fan of yours. I just want you to know that.
Aw,
In life.
thank you.
Well, it's really true. So, wouldn't she have, Jane? Seriously?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and I feel that already. I feel it coming through. The whole time I've had my hands on this beautiful new deck that you have shared with me as well, which is just, I can't wait to share. I feel like I'm ready to go. You know?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. And yes, the days are getting longer. Summer is coming. Can't wait to plant seeds and flowers again. So, all right. Karen Johnson is up, and Karen's. Wait a minute. What did I do with Karen? There's. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I can do? Please hold. I'm going to do this so that we can do that.
Ooh.
So how's that for schmancy? Not bad for an iPad. So, and so this is for Karen Johnson's birthday. For those of you who are just joining in, we'll take turns reading the different positions for each spread. I will keep track of that. So, and we'll go from there. So, all right. So when people are ready, go for it.
Okay, so I'm in position number 1, right, Gerald?
You are.
So the card that I'm pulling will be about what Karen needs to reduce in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that, yeah?
You got it.
First of all. I think that's so awesome. Another year round the sun, always fun. All right. The days get shorter and the nights get long. That's what I just. But what song is that from?
I don't know. All right. So whenever you're ready,
I'm working on it. Hold on
okay,
1 sec.
I'll stop it.
That's all right. Hold on. I'm just trying to reduce. I need the most wonderful answer for reducing for Karen. All right, so that's interesting. So what I got was, and of course on the bottom, guys, the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so I just want, that's just, to me, that's the another 8 showing up. Oh, sorry, I've been really, I don't know, just crazy. I don't know if anybody's been following me lately.
Lots of 8s.
3s and 8s all the time. But that's not the card that I got for you. The card that I got for you, my sweetie, and this is interesting because reducing, the Hierophant. Okay. And to me, 5s are always about loss and freedom. I get to get on my little soapbox about loss and freedom. In every freedom, there's loss. And in every loss, there's freedom. So I would say to you, just let it go is what I'm hearing. Let it go. All these things you've been collecting, it's all wonderful. Everything, all the history is great, right? Because isn't that what the Hierophant is normally, as a, religious history? And I love these cards, Gerald, because look, they're just, they're working on it. Oh, I don't know if you can see it if I tilt it a little more. Hi, I'm just having a hard time directionally challenged. But like, there's all kinds of stuff. Just you've collected the information. This is what I'm hearing, honey. Reduce the amount of paperwork and start. I can't wait to hear what you're supposed to reuse. It's like, this is, you've got the amount of knowledge. So stop collecting knowledge. Everybody should always collect knowledge, but that's not where you've got it now. You have the knowledge you need to move forward. Okay. So Does that make sense? Are you guys following me a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Okay. And
And-
yeah.
And for what are you going to reuse? Well, look, you've got the world. So this is all about, I feel like with all of that wisdom and knowledge that you have attained, and you're reducing, I don't know exactly what it is, but
You're
it's
reusing.
Oh, I know, reusing. I was trying to refer back to your cards, Lisa.
Oh, well, you know what? I think it's really interesting. I have to say, remember I showed you the 8, and then after you went and got the world, I'm like, well, hello. And that's totally, the 8 is, the mastery, right? So then of course she's going to get the world because she already has the mastery of all the knowledge. She's got it, right? She's mastered that part. Sorry, go ahead, Jane.
Yeah. So I think you're going to take it out into the world. What I'm going to say to reuse is reuse your resources to start a channel possibly. Okay? Because if that's what you want to do, you've got you will have the world as your audience.
And I'm sorry, one more thing. I'm so sorry.
Go for it. Go for it.
Together. What's 21, guys?
3.
Just saying.
Yep. And what's important for you to recycle? And Karen, I'm going to be kind of blunt. Not kind of. I'm going to be blunt. Get rid of the emotions that are not serving you. And notice I said get rid of the emotions that are not serving you. This is the King of Cups. And kings are about mastering the emotions. They're also about finishing things up and letting them go. And so sometimes in emotion, it can be a difficult emotion or a challenging emotion. That can be what propels us forward. It can be like what Lisa said, with every victory there is a loss, and with every loss there is a victory. You need to, for entertainment purposes only, you need to master how you are handling your emotions. And I'm just going to say, if you're not journaling and writing stuff down, you need to do that, because that is a huge, huge opportunity for you to get it out of your brain, get it out of your heart. Then you can look at it. You can pull that Hierophant out and look at it and examine it and understand it, and then know its purpose. And that's the thing that's important about the king. The king is, the king is like a minor hierophant. And I think the wonderful thing about the hierophants have a great, they have the ability to go from the physical to the spiritual world. They set up these rules and structures to help people with doing that. Well, guess what? If the rules and structures aren't working for you, then change them.
Well, that's what I'm hearing all of a sudden, Gerald, is just that, so mine again was reduced, right? Reduce the amount of noise to what the truth really is.
Yeah.
What the truth really is, right?
Yeah. And a great way to do that is to write them down. Write everything down. So
love it.
Hope that makes some sense to you, Karen, and happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
birthday. Beautiful. We have had a couple of more people come in, and the lovely Gertrude is here. Hello, Gertrude. And by the way, on Wednesday, I will be with Gertrude on her channel, and I believe we are at noon Eastern. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. Way to go, Gertrude.
So I'm looking forward to that. And Mary Lloyd is here. Hello, Mary. Oh, Karen said, wow, Jane. Mama Bear is here. Hello.
Hello, Mama Bear.
I've probably missed a few other people. So, okay, it makes sense. Good. And by the way, here's the important thing about journaling. You don't have to reread it. You can just write it down and you can lock it up. You can burn it. You don't have to go back and look at it if you don't want to. Boom. So there, I said it. Boom. Okay. I'll get off of my high horse now. Okay.
No, I even use the Reclaim Oracle because, let's say I'm not sitting in any kind of emotion, but I want to journal. So I'll use the Reclaim Oracle, pull a card, And those, all it is a bunch of emotions, and then journal on when at times in my life I felt that emotion. So,
Yes. Yeah.
it's really healthy.
Okay. Wendy, Geocosmic Valentine,
Yes.
would like a 3-card read for the week, and avert your gaze because I'm going to move people around. There we go. Almost. Okay, there we go. I have to remember to do that. So, oh, Brian, Blushing Nerd Tarot said, writing things down can reduce anxiety because you're not trying to hold everything in your mind.
Absolutely.
So, Natalie, I got you. And Geocosmic Valentine is here. Kristen Louise is here, by the way.
Hello.
So, hi, Kristen Louise.
All right.
So,
Geocosmic Valentine. Reduce. What are you going to reduce?
this is the week. I feel like we should all sing to Karen.
We should.
Actually, what we should do is maybe we could do this at the end if I remember. We could put Lisa on the spot because she has an amazing voice, and we could highlight her, and I could be a backup singer. I'll get my tambourine out or something.
I got a drum. I can drum, or I got a kumbala, or what are those things called? Anyway,
don't get me excited. It's like we could do it, but we'd all be out of time. I'm all about this latency.
I can do the fan thwarps.
I like that. Okay.
There
I can
you
start
go.
listening to your fan thwarps. Now see if you set it up, you can actually make it work.
All right.
Yeah, Miss Charlotte will do the triangle. So okay, sorry, Wendy, we're ready.
We are ready, Wendy. So you got this Knight of Wands, this fast energy coming in. Let me see. So reduce. I'm going to say, because this is the fastest knight in the deck, that for you, I'm thinking reducing. I'm going to say slow down just a little bit. If we're going to reduce, I want you to reduce and reserve some of that energy for yourself. And another card came out, because then it leads to, this is the only card in this deck that I have just the teeny tiniest little bit of a problem with. But anyway, it's just the Cupid doll thing. But the sun, it leads to joy and exuberance. So I'm going to say, as far as reduce, I want you to slow down and stop and smell the flowers, the joy, the sunflowers. That's what you're going to reduce the frantic pace.
Okay. And Wendy, what you are going to reuse is you are going to reuse the Six of Pentacles. This is a great card for the idea of reusing. This is sharing. This is, I think it's one of those things that, okay, getting a download, pardon me. It is time for you to, instead of, that thing about having a light under a bushel, take that bushel, and instead of hiding your light, actually go out and share. Find the things that are around that others could use. How can you use the leftovers to make something creative? Stretch yourself. Give yourself the ability, because when you reuse, your creative energy flows, and that can actually spark, like from the Knight of Wands, and it can really light a fire and give other people sun. So when you're approaching things with the, what do I have that I can reuse with that, make it happen. So
Wendy, are you a Godspell fan? If your light is under a bushel, you've lost something kind of crucial.
Yes.
To be the light of the world. So let your light so shine before men. Let your light so shine. Right? Oh, go listen to that, because I just kept hearing it the whole time. You were, yeah.
Yeah, and
We
she
all
said,
need help to feel
yeah,
fine. Let's
yeah,
have
I
some
love that song.
wine.
I love that.
Oh
She
my
will
God.
listen to the soundtrack. She will
Yeah,
listen to the
I
soundtrack.
love it. Yeah, Godspell's
Yep,
one of my very, very favorites.
it's amazing. Yes.
Oh, only one song. Yeah. All right. So let's see. So recycle. Those were great, you guys. I can't wait to see what I have for her. All right. Let's see. I've just been picking from this deck. I don't know why. It's just sort of strange. Like I fan it out and just pick. So the perfect recycle card, please, for Wendy. Cosmic Geo Valentine. Geo Cosmic Valentine. So yeah. So again, this is a great card. I love this deck, Gerald. So the Three of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
And in
Ooh.
this Three of Pentacles, they're really building something in this one. Do you see it? I mean, it's something that's going to be there
Mm-hmm.
for quite a while in my mind. So I would say whatever you're building, since I got recycle, I almost feel what I'm hearing, Wendy, is that there's some stuff that you've forgotten that you there's some things there's some beautiful things you've built that you've forgotten exist, and you need to you need to go back and find them and then share those share what it is you've built. I feel like a lot of times we don't think that what we've built is of value to others, but in this case, and of course, do you see what number it is, guys? Three of Pentacles. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ellen, do you also see that I'm number 3 recycle right now? So that's
Mm-hmm.
3. So I'm going to say to you that this is just a message straight from the angels that you have created some beautiful works. You need to go right back to, I'm tugging my ear. Why am I tugging my ear? You need to go back to, go digging. And then once you've found them, show them off to others. That's also very, Let your light so shine
Yep.
that there might be some kindness again. We all need help to feel fine. Let's have some
Some
wine.
wine. And Lisa,
You
I will
are
say
the
with
light of the world. I'm so sorry, but that's the words are, I'm
no,
getting these crazy chills. You are
yeah.
the light of the world.
And I think that idea of that recycle, it's just like when you already have something in place to help you, don't forget that you already have done that work. Just pull it out and recycle it. And it's like using the plastic container from the Chinese restaurant. Wash it and reuse it. So
these
like,
3 just
boom.
flew out, Wendy. So you know how to read cards. The first one, just take it, write it down. Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Sorry, but that's amazing right there. Okay. So, okay. All right.
There you go.
You already wrote it. It's already going to lead to beautiful partnerships, and you already did it. Look. Yeah. See, she's digging up songs that she's written.
Yep.
And I have no doubt.
Yeah. And she started playing her piano again.
Good. I get chills. My mother's very happy about that.
Yeah.
And me, I'm
Okay.
happy as a music teacher. I feel that's great.
Okay, so Sylvie is next, then Julie Kusha Watts, Early Ritual, Jackie, Rain, Heather, Ivana, Natalie, Kristen Louise. So Pierrette is here. Hello. Flowing is here. Quantum's Soulless 3. What'd you get?
I swear she communicates them through them just by my cutting. Watch this. So the fork. So hang in there, guys, because it's going to be a little bit of a wait before you get the card that you're looking for.
Yeah.
4 cups, like hang in there. Don't be apathetic. Enjoy your surroundings, because actually that's a lot of people.
Yep. Ronnie, you'll be the last question. So,
and Gerald, Quantum Solace is my friend Michelle.
Well, hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here. This is great. There's so many amazing people here. So, okay. All right. Oh, avert your gaze. I'm going to move. There we go. Okay.
I get the news, number 2s.
Yep.
Number 2 is the news.
And Sylvia, I hope you're still here. Okay, sorry, Kristen Louise. Maybe
Maybe
next time.
Jinx. I prefer Pepsi.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, Sylvie, are you still here? Sylvie is here.
Mother says.
Would love a 3-card read for the new year.
All right. Yep, she's right there. All right. Let's see what's in the cards for Sylvie.
Dee, I have you on the list. Okay, so Sylvie, I'm going to, and this is for this is for the new year. So the reduce, oh, that's bizarre, is temperance. Now this is interesting because when I think of reducing, you're using less, but this also is feeling to me very much like part of what you need to do is redistribute what you have so that that actually ends up of reducing the overall consumption or things that you need. So as you are playing and balancing your emotional energy, pay attention to where it's going. It might be a thing that you need to do, Sylvie. It may be necessary for you to track what you're doing with the resources that you have so that you know where you have leaks. It feels very much like there's hidden things that are taking your energy and your emotional support that you need. So I would say with this, Sylvie, pay attention to where all of your energy is going. It's like when you're on a computer and if you have a lot of programs running in the background, the program that's in front of you isn't able to run as efficiently as you need to. So you need to close these things. So I think this is this is an important thing for 2023 for you. So there you go. Reduce those extra things. So.
All right. And what you want to bring more and more, what you'd like to reuse again. Let's see what that is. What are some things? I mean, I would hope that this card would be one or something you'd want to redo, reuse. Yeah, of course. So don't forget the joy in life. Huzzah.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 of Cups. Friendship. I'm hearing friendship. Really, really rely on friendship because it's there for you. And I don't know that I'd want to use the word reuse, but you've got friendship you can rely on. And I think reuse is just fine because, you know how solid your friendships are. And usually 3 of Cups is 3 ladies. Oh my gosh. 3.
That's right.
3.
Boom. Love it.
To me, again, I think it just means angels are watching behind you. So just know that, yeah. I don't know. I was looking in the clouds. Is there an angel back there? But I don't see one. Anyway, go ahead, Jane. I'm sorry, but that's just crazy.
Okay. Well, Sylvie, you're looking at all this stuff and you're going, you need to lighten your load. It's like, what are you going to get rid of and really focus on? So what you need to do is you need to recycle all those things that no longer serve you and only choose, you get to choose like yourself. See how she's pointing here to the cup that has so choose yourself and let go of, recycle some of these things that you no longer use. That dragon toy, a kid might like that, yeah.
It goes back to that idea of closing the things that you don't need. So reduce that extra noise and that stuff that doesn't serve you. Then get rid of it.
It's just sitting there collecting dust.
Yes.
Or it's in a box in a space in your house that you don't have room for. So recycle.
Got it. Thank you, Sylvie.
Sylvie.
And okay, so Sylvie. Julie Kushia Watts is here. Hello, Julie. And Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path is here. So that's wonderful. And Ivana had to head out. So while you both are looking down, I will rotate us. This is my thing, and I know some people don't like it, but I like to overcomplicate things and make them happen.
And that's the truth.
And yes. Oh my gosh. And everybody, just remember, for those of you who might have forgotten, science is real.
Science is real.
All right. Julie Kuchia Watts.
Yep. Julie Kuchia Watts.
All right. Reduce. What is it that Julie could use a little less of? All right. Or the message around what it is. Because I even felt like the temperance card is really like what you said. It's the ability to figure out what it is. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, for goodness sake, right? Make sure you know what it is you are going to reduce, not just everything. Yeah. Okay, so what are we reducing, Julie? What is Julie reducing? Oh, so I've got the 4, the Emperor. Your need to control everything. That's kind of what I'm hearing. That, some people really do. I'm a huge control freak. I could use a little less of this, But it does help us. It does help us build our kingdoms. But we're also like so much to the left. Look in this one. I love this deck. Look at his one. His right hand is in a fist. Even he feels so strongly about what it is that's going on with him. Right. So I would say open yourself up to other people's opinions. Reduce the need to be in control all of the time.
Okay.
Reuse. Here we go again. It's leaving behind the things that don't serve you, moving towards the things that do serve you. So what I'm going to say, what you want to reuse is these 3 cups that are over here that you're walking towards. You're leaving behind these, but you still get to reuse these cups, the cups that you're moving towards, that are filled with wonderful and good things, but you can use them again. This isn't a single use emotion, right? I'm going into emotions. There's waves of emotions that are coming up with this card. So there's going to be some emotions that you're going to kind of possibly go over a little bit, but that can be healing. Yeah.
I love these cards. I'm sorry, Gerald. Look at the bottom there. Look at the very bottom. Can you see the little rams in the gray right here?
Oh,
so again, it's almost like, again, rams, but headbutting, like it's my way or the highway, right? Yeah. Interesting. Love it. Sorry.
So Julie, what I have for you is I have 13 or death.
4 and 4.
Isn't death the ultimate recycling?
Yeah.
It's we give it up, we let it go, we release it, and we let deity, Mother Nature, Gaia, whatever, figure out exactly what needs to happen with all of this energy. And this is one of those times that when I think about that, as you this is the time of the year people spend thinking about what they want for the upcoming year. They also go, they create new habits. They try to create new habits. Well, don't just try to create new habits. Actually put the intention and let the other things go. Because it's the compost it. Because it'll show up a little bit later in a way that is usable for you. So,
and the fact that there's so many 4s. I got a 4, you got a 4. We just passed 44 minutes and 44 seconds while you were talking about that.
I got an 8.
Yeah,
she got an 8.
4 and 4 is 8. Yeah, no, it's really an 8. And oh, come on, and it's an 8,
which is a 4 and a 4, but. Yeah, and I just want to show the bottom is victorious too.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yeah.
She has to accept the ability to that the universe is more in control than she is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
For
there you
entertainment.
go.
Oh,
Thanks, Julie. I hope that was helpful for you. Early ritual is next, and there's people who have Hershey has come in. Hello.
Hi.
Andrea.
And Andrea. Gina is here. Andrea. Gina, unfortunately, the readings are closed for today. So you're welcome, Julie. I hope that helps. And we had nice feedback from Sylvie. Said you are so right. Thank you very much.
Nice.
And
You are so welcome.
You are
yes,
welcome.
you're very welcome. And Julie said thank you. And so early ritual is here. Can I get a reading related to a project I have percolating in my mind? Isn't that a great word?
It
Percolating.
is. I
And
love it.
I'm going
What
to.
position I get reuse. Huzzah.
I am going to. No, actually, you get.
Oh, I get recycle? Oh, okay.
You
It's
get
all good.
recycle.
I'm happy. I'm happy. What is it? Well, yeah. Recycle. Again, reuse, recycle. Reuse, recycle. Reuse, you keep. Recycle, you're turning into something else entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Or you move it to somebody else. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Reduce.
Thanks, Indigo Jaguar. Always nice to have new people following. And if you don't get a reading here now, of course, we all always have all kinds of places you can come.
Yes. Yes.
So early ritual, what I get that for something that you have in your mind percolating is okay. So we have the Ace of Cups, and this is filled to overflowing. So what I want you to do, so this is all good. I mean, whatever you have percolating in your mind, it just looks like it. I mean, it's just, you love this thing. What I want you to do is I want you to hold back, just if we're going to reduce, hold back just the tiniest little bit on this, on the reducing of the waterworks. I feel like this is also very emotional around this thing too.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, yes, you're filled to overflowing and it's wonderful. And it's just, if we're going to reduce in this position, I'm going to say, just hold back just a little bit, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
don't give it all away. By the way, M. Steve O is here.
Hi, Steve.
And flowing, take care. Early ritual. This project that you have percolating in your mind, and especially, this is a nice card for reuse. As you've thought about this idea, then bring them out, turn them upside down, literally look at them in a different way, because it might be the missing piece for this project. And I would encourage you to get up and move around. And sometimes when we're brainstorming, it's great to reuse the ideas, but literally also it's like turn them upside down, look at them, put things together in a new way for this project. Don't just go with your first thought without exploring all of the other options. So there you go.
The 3, 1 and 2 is 3 again.
You got it. Yep.
I agree with them 100%, both of you guys. All right, here we go. So now me, recycle. So this project, what are some of the things either that you need to
by flowing,
use it, recycle for your own thing, or to actually pass on? And let's see what it says. Early ritual. All right, it's the perfect card for recycling. The Knight of Pentacles. All right, so I find the knights in this deck quite fun and amusing. So this gentleman is, or person, is at the gym, and they're inside the little. It's like this little game, like old Pong game, except it's it's like this 3D rendering of. It's like not 3D; it's a 2D rendering of where you're going, right? So I'm hearing turn that into a 3D rendering. You don't want to be sitting there on that bike going nowhere, right? You need to take this idea and throw out. Okay, so yes, throw out the old version of it. Whatever the old didn't you guys say something like that too? Like throw out the old version of it. You're still gonna use it, right? Right now, you couldn't ever put out anything that looked like that right now and be accepted in the world. It would have to be more. The kernel of the idea is really good, and you really have been working hard at it. But I would say that it needs to be revamped. So whatever the idea is, think of it in a new way instead of such old beliefs. Like go talk to some really young people. I don't know how old you are, early ritual, but go see what their idea about it is. Like what would they do if it was them? So it's definitely an idea that has been around for a while and needs a little bit of revamping, is what I'm hearing. So
it's a look at things differently, Lisa. I agree with you. And that card reminds me that slow and steady wins the race. You're in there for the long term, not just a quick thing. So
right.
keep that in mind.
Yep. And but the Knight of Pentacles, I think just the fact that it's a money card is a really good thing, right? So because it does any kind of, well, I would think at most projects, I don't know if that's just me, maybe that's just me in my generation. Most projects would have something to do with money, but not everybody is that way. No, not everybody is though, right? Sometimes projects are just for project's sake. But I don't get that. Yeah, and like I think Gerald's saying, you have been at it a while, and look at all the old equipment in the back too. It's like, again, I just keep hearing revamp the idea. It needs to come into the present. And I don't know how old you are, but that's what I'm hearing.
Excellent. Thanks, Early Ritual.
Hey,
Wiki is here. Hello.
Hi, Wiki.
IT Guy is here. Hello.
Hi, IT Guy.
Good to see you.
Always good to have an IT guy nearby.
Yes, and Jackie's Crystal Moon is next.
Hey, Jackie's Crystal Moon.
Wait a minute. Okay, Jackie's Crystal Moon, and avert your gaze. I'm going to move things through. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. You're in that reuse.
I'm reusing. All right, and this is for Jackie's Crystal Moon.
Yes. Lisa is here. Hello.
Hi.
How many people are coming in? It's wonderful. Oops.
All right, what does Jackie need?
All right, I had a card that popped, and it's saying, use me, use me, use me. Like, okay. So, Jackie's Crystal Moon. Don't know how to say this other than the don't eat so much.
I'll eat as much as I want. No.
Well, you could do that, but I'm just saying this is the reduce. Reduce the quantity, but increase the quality of what you're doing. And this is also, and here's the thing, because when you reduce what you are consuming, whether it be food, whether it be paper, money, something like that, then that means that there's more for someone else. So if there's a tendency for you to be a hoarder, I'll get my tiny hand up. I have a tendency to hoard things. If I don't do that, then I'm also telling the universe that I trust that you will give me enough when I need it. And so, Jackie said that's hilarious. So, and can totally relate to food. Okay. So, but I think this is the thing. It's the, because when we take just what we need, there's more for everybody else. And so if you're worried about I would say pay attention to the quality of what you're having. Spend some time, put some energy into it. And then that way, that one serving is satisfying on many energetic levels rather than just the physical.
Yeah.
So,
like it.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Jackie's Crystal Moon. What does she need to reuse? What are we reusing? We just found out what we're reducing. What are we reusing? The 10 of Pentacles. Yep, your money source is really good. So hang on to that. And on the bottom, I've got the 2 of Wands, which means you've got an eye on something in the future. So reuse whatever the idea was that you're working on right now. I have a feeling that it's probably a good one. Sorry, they're just the 2 of them. Yeah. This one's, yeah, it is. Yeah, I love that. So, and the 10 of Pentacles, not only people playing, but people are betting on the people who are playing. I love that. Yeah. And then, and again, just some kind of partnership. So, and then right by the 2 of Cups and a Judgment. I'd say you're on the right track, and just keep good hold of what it is you have right now. Not to the 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles kind of mentality, but because I think like what that the 6 of Pentacles, right? Because that's what you got, right?
Yep.
I would say that those 2 cards together, like you're giving by giving you get, by giving you get. I just hear that, by giving you get, by giving you get. So yeah.
Yes, and I would also say to that, by reducing, then there's more for others to give and to receive.
Totally. Yeah, by reducing what you see, that to me, that card, Gerald, is the card of giving. The card. See, if you notice,
absolutely,
it's a food line, right? So I kind of do feel like that. You need to give of all those things that no longer serve you. That's a beautiful meal they're serving there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I hear you.
Yep.
All right, bring us home, Miss Jane.
Well, what are we recycling? Well, look, you are the Empress, and if we're talking, and it's a 3. I know we're talking about food. I mean, look, she's got a cornucopia. Normally, you say like the Empress is pregnant with possibilities, and that is true. But look, she's got a whole cornucopia of food, and I'm going to say recycle. She's recycling that food. She's feeding the animals. See all the animals, and look at her little thought bubble right here. I call these things thought bubbles. If you see the little thought bubble here, so she's replenishing the land. She's recycling because see how there's trees in here, but there aren't trees right here. I think she's out recycling her food to the animals, and then they spread the seeds all around because she wants to recycle and help the land.
I had never noticed those as thought bubbles before, Jane. Can you put it up for a second too? Because again, if you notice right now, the sky is sort of cloudy, but in her thought bubble, she already knows. She's already, she's already there. And I think that that's so important when you're manifesting things, is to just, it's already created. And I think that's why the Empress is the Empress. She already knows,
Yeah. It's like, that's me feeding the animals.
You're in the 3rd spot. 3-3 again. Sorry, just saying.
Yes.
The angels are all around, Jane. Just
absolutely.
To me,
and Hershey said, I really like the idea of these videos, different lines of sight and a village to grow in. I agree. So Rain is up next, and Rain said, I would love a reading from you all. Hubby and I are in reconciliation now and wondering what 2023 has in store for us.
Ooh, am I in the reduce position now?
You are, yes. Avert your gaze.
I like that position for this question, because seriously, what are the things that you need to not be doing so much of, right?
And I'm still here. I'm moving around.
Oh, look, there's Hot Gerald.
Hi, there it is, Mirror.
Yeah, that's
How do you say it?
Yeah.
Jim? Do you know?
What? Merida?
You say Merida?
Merida? I don't know. She said call her Cindy.
I love it. Just whatever. Don't call her late for dinner, right?
Right.
All right. So Rain's Kitchen and Garden. She wants a reading from us all. Hubby and I are in reconciliation now and wondering what 2023 has in store for us. What is it that Rain's Kitchen needs to reduce in her to make this reconciliation go well? All right, let's see. Perfect card, please. Perfect card for this situation. Not that one, okay. All right. There are 2, but I'm just going to pull out the one.
Just pull the 2 out.
Okay, so pull the 2 out. All right. So I've got the
Yeah.
Ace of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So I'm going to say that, Gerald. Okay, so this is not my channel, but I'm going to say that it lies in the bedroom, dear. It lies in the bedroom. So I would say either reduce the pressure on the bedroom situation, because sometimes that can be. Do you see the hand that's up there going stop? And then this brush is being taken care of by hands, and that thing is saying stop. So I would say that there's some consent issues here. And if that is true, I would address those, because when it says reduce, I'm not exactly sure, but I think that speaks very clearly to me that there's something there. And again, wands can be very much bedroom cards, and there's the 7 and the ace. The ace is somebody trying to take care of things, and the 7 of wands in this particular case is like, nope, I don't know. Do you see it? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it very clearly. So I would say it's a boundary thing. Talk about to either reduce your boundaries. Ooh, okay. Now I'm hearing it. A lot of times this action, and see how all of a sudden the card just, well, it was right on top of it, right? So you need to reduce the amount of times you say no to this kind of potential interaction.
Or the other person does.
Yeah, somebody does, right?
Yes.
Somebody, and I would say that there's a real conversation here to be had, because again, I'm hearing that it's reduced the amount of times you say no. I really do, because again, mine's reduced, and this is it's very clear to me. What do you guys see?
So I got the Hermit, and so what I'm going to say, reuse. I want you to be very clear and really use your eyes and this lantern and go over everything. Um, you're going to be reusing all of your good senses, everything just really. I know it's the Hermit, and it's sort of like, I want you to go inside, especially with Lisa's card, and really figure out.
And if you add them together again, guys, it's an 8. So again, I'm the queen of 8s and 3s right now, and I really do feel it's up to you to manifest that, right?
Yeah. And here it is. Just go. It's the whole go inside so that you can shine your light and look at everything. You really want to reuse. You really want to shine light, or it can be, you can keep the light on. Okay. Boom.
Yeah. Rain said, I've been living in the past, not able to forgive, and it's filtered into every room in the house. There you go.
So yeah, that's a look inside card for sure.
So, and so, Rain, what is necessary to recycle is the world, the limitations, the frames about what you've put around. It's a 3 again. So, Rain, I would say, okay, this actually feels good in this position, to be honest with you, because instead of being bound by the limitations of that frame, it may be necessary to move that frame to get a different perspective. And I think it's very interesting with the wands, but then the Hermit, because you're going out, you're doing that. Look, here's a portal. Jane's got a portal in hers, and the light. Well, shine that light right there and look, and then guess what? Recycle the old things so that you can make way for something new. And I am getting a feeling that it's for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. Pick a room to dust and to rearrange it, or pick a corner. Do something like that, because what that essentially does is it recycles things. Everything is sedentary, and it allows that passion and that desire, which are all about wands, to be mixed up, to be stirred.
He's
Yeah.
even got a wand, it's like, and yes, he's got his light, but he also has a wand. Yeah. I like that. Stir up the energy, change the furniture.
And then
Yeah.
this is funny, because it's stagnant. And look at what the number is on that one. It's a 3. So I've got an 8 and a 3. That was the next card.
Yeah.
And
So I feel like this whole thing has made it stagnant, right? Reduce the stagnant. And
it's interesting because on the bottom of my deck, I have the Emperor.
oh,
So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, there's some barriers that you're breaking through there too.
And on the bottom of my deck, I have the 7 of Pentacles. So don't try to rush it. Things take their time, and that's okay. Thank you, Rain. I hope that helped. Kiba is here. Regina's Tarot and Wirecraft is here. Okay, love you, Gerald. A few tears flowing right now. Thank you so much. Feng Shui, clear the clutter.
I'm going to say to you right now, so February, right? So now you have like a month to get your house feng shuied, and seriously do it. I did not even, I have a beautiful balcony. The feng shui was to not change a thing this year. Just don't even hardly go out there. I didn't change a thing. And it's like, I cannot wait till February to see what's coming. But feng shui is big time.
Yeah.
Friends. Big time.
Yeah. Love that. Thank you. Let things happen. Yep. Let things happen. Don't try to rush it. So
yeah.
Heather, Indigo, Jaguar, Intuitive Arts is next.
Yay.
And I am, avert your gaze. I am going to do. Some people really like this flipping around. Some people do not. My channel, I'll do what I want.
That's right. You do what you do. All right.
I'm with you there. I like it. I think it's you know which question I'm doing. Sorry. What, Jane?
I'm saying, what does Heather need to reduce? That's what I'm saying. So.
Yes. And while you do that, Brian, Blushing Nerd Tarot, said, my grandmother had a keen sense of when things needed to be reset. She would rearrange her house several times a year. It was always refreshing to her. And by the way, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and it's cold, great time to be doing that. Spring cleaning is now instead of trying to do it in the spring when you want to be outside. Thank you, Julie.
Love it. And really, honestly, the feng shui's Chinese, right? Yeah. They do it in February. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, February. Getting ready in January for when the wind blows through in February.
So Heather, what you need to reduce your stress level, your anxiety. If there is something there you go. Okay. Oh, okay. So that to me, that tells me I'm on the nose. So I don't know what's going on, but reduce your anxiety and your stress level is what I'm going to say. I don't even think we need to, and float around in all this nice purple, just use the violet flame, Saint Germain, the violet flame, whatever it is, throw love on the situation and reduce your anxiety and worry. Okay.
Yes. And so Heather, reuse is the 9 of Cups. Now, this might be an interesting spin on this, but I'm going to say it anyhow. Yeah. Heather said, right out of the gate, Jane. Right out of the gate.
I tend to do that, especially with Gerald.
So you got a 9?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 9 as well.
Ooh, Lisa?
So,
Yeah, and 9 plus 9 is?
Yeah, 18.
Which is?
The
9.
moon and a 9.
9.
So Heather, the reuse of this is, okay. If you're trying to do something creative, holy crap, go through all of the stuff that you have, and can you use it for something else than what it was intended? This is the second time I've said you don't have to reinvent the wheel if you already have a wheel. Just put it on a different vehicle.
Yeah, I keep hearing just keep building what it is you've already built, because look, I just love that card too. Look at that, Gerald, all the beautiful stuff that person has created on that wheel, and there in the window.
The other thing that I would say is, as part of this also could be reuse, is if you reuse if you see something that you have created and it makes you happy, then have it out and about. If you have something and you see it and it does not make you happy, it's time to reuse it. It's time to, recycle it, just move it away, because everything that you have should be to build your energy up. And you need to be doing some stuff with your hands. Yes, Jane?
Because I was on the bottom. I was just like, look, I wasn't even going to show it, but look at the bottom. This is your subconscious. Look at the paintbrushes. It's the page of cups. So doing what you love, which is painting. So, anyways, I just thought of you, and I thought, how many cards have paintbrushes like this?
Yeah.
In their hats. So I had to show that. So sorry.
And I love it. She says, I've been going through all my things, particularly with unused art supplies. Been making donations. Spot on.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, that's funny, because the card that flew out for me is this one. And if that's not the card of taking donations to the dump, wherever. I just think
my gosh.
it's really funny. So, I was going to pull another card, but in a way, look, it's all about recycling, taking all that stuff that you do need I would give it away. Take it all. Anything that feels, I hear that, what's her name? Marie
Kondo.
Yeah. Whatever doesn't serve you, take it, give it to somebody else. Somebody else is going to get some great use out of that, right?
Which reduces worry when you get that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I was just going to say, Jane, is right now you're carrying too much. Your worries are too heavy. And the reality of the situation is that is Gerald's card, is that you actually have everything you could possibly wish for. And you just keep on that path. Even, and again, normally this is the card of too much work. Yeah, exactly. So get rid of anything that doesn't make you feel like the 9 of Cups, because it's the excess that's making you feel like Jane's card.
Yeah. I love the 9 of Cups, because it's being in the moment. It's putting your energy into something and really feeling that. And I think, wow. Okay, there you go, Heather. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And
I have chills with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Natalie, are you still here? Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
And Jonathan is here. And avert your gaze. I wish this was just easier to be able to do that, but that's okay.
Oh, I think it's fine. I don't even think I need to avert my gaze. I only do it because you asked me to.
So, it was a good reading. And that, this is like the Clear Your Clutter with Feng Shui, that book. That's been out a while ago. So, all right, Natalie is here.
Huge believer, huge believer.
Yep. Because if you get rid of things that you're not working with, it makes space for new things.
Well, totally.
So
you don't have space. Like right now, that's part of my problem right now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've acquired all the stuff that I need to pass on. However that's going to be, but it needs to happen.
I know. I have so much knowledge in my brain that it's filled up.
One of the friends I met on my recent journeys, she's so funny. She's like, well, of course I forget everything because I'm just so intelligent. I just don't have any room for anything else.
My problem, exactly.
Snap. Okay, Natalie, you're here. All right, Natalie.
All right, and are we in the right positions right now, or are we? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I rotated us.
I'm reading.
So what do we? You're not helpful, Jeffrey. Shopping spree after Christmas sales. Yeah.
I think it's the best time. Celebrate Festivus.
It is the best time, but
26th or 27th, and go shopping.
Natalie, what do we reduce? Natalie, I have the Hermit for you, which is a 9, which is 3 threes. So it may be time for you to reduce the research that you're doing and instead do something with it. Reduce the amount of thinking about stuff and actually put it into action. This is my soul card. I get it. I completely understand that, Natalie. And sometimes because I overthink it, I overcomplicate it, then I don't do anything with it. It's time to do something. So reduce the amount. Still plan, still be responsible, but know how long you're going to give yourself, because you could spend a lot of time researching and finding the perfect answer, and that's not necessarily going to help.
All right, and then in the middle here, I've got, of course, the 8 of Pentacles, and it flew out, by the way, so 3 and 8, whatever. Again, I would say that I like this card too. Normally the card is of mastery, right? You're making the same thing the same way exactly. You're really great at what it is you do. So I would say, again, in this position, a lot of times, I think a lot of us are on the right track. And I think that's a card of being on the right track. Just keep going, whatever it is you've been working on. I feel like a broken record today. Whatever it is you've been working on, just keep at it, because you are on the right track.
Stay the course.
Yeah, I love all the rainbow stuff. Do you see it too? You see the chakra colors? You know, yeah. The only one that doesn't seem to be represented is orange. Not too sure what that is, but anyway, I would say, you know, just get real grounded and know that you are creating some wonderful stuff, and keep going. Just read whatever it is you've been working on. I keep hearing that. Whatever it is you've been working on.
Beautiful.
Manifest. 8.
To recycle. We got Temperance. Yeah. So, you know, it's sort of like she's going back and forth. Do I want to recycle this? Do I want to recycle that? Do I want to recycle this? So I'm going to say, take some time. Take your time to really go through all your stuff, because see how here it's nice, and we want to make sure that our headspace is nice and clear by getting rid of any clutter and doing it. You know, if you have to go through everything and touch everything, that's okay. Some people have to, but other people just throw things out like me. But I would say be really thoughtful in what you choose to recycle, but do recycle and clear out so that, and look at, she's got this third eye chakra going real strong here. So
and
really
orange wings, Jane, orange wings.
Sacral.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Yeah. And can you tell me what the little, what's the triangle?
I think that's fire, isn't it? Or water. It's red.
Is it also red, or is it orange?
It's red, so that's root, and the wings are red and orange.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah.
It just looked really orangey to me. I was like, whoa.
I think that's the symbol of alchemy too.
Fire. Alchemy. Thank you, because that's what you're doing. That's what Temperance is all about. It's about alchemy. It's the exchange of energy, one for one. I mean, so yeah. So I'm like, you know, recycle. Yes, you need to recycle some stuff. Do you have to recycle everything? No. You just need to make up your mind what you are going to and what you're going to mix together, and think about what will really work together instead of all of these bits and pieces that don't quite fit in.
And you know, Natalie's one to make a plan about that. But the plan needs to include the actually doing it instead of just thinking about it. Hope that helps, Natalie. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
I always appreciate you here.
The Temperance on that one is like a boil, and you know, like a pot where you're, you know, putting things into. So I see you using all these things and sticking them into the pot and right. That's the recycle. You're about, Nice.
Yeah. Natalie said thanks, and Steve said, "Oh, said, I have clothes that are 2 sizes too small, but believe I will shrink back into them. Me too.
Donate, you guys. Just get rid of them.
Donate, because somebody who doesn't have any clothes needs it. Yeah.
That's right. And by the time you can fit into them, it's nothing you're going to want to wear anyway, is where I always come back to.
That's
I mean,
true.
sometimes.
Yeah. It'll be totally retro, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to rotate you. You're welcome, Natalie, again. Thank you for being here. All right. D, are you here, D?
Reduce.
And
D.
then Ronnie is last.
All right. Well, what fun this has been.
This has been great. D, are you here? And if you're here, D, please pick up white courtesy phone in aisle 11. D, please pick up the white courtesy phone in aisle 11. You are. Okay. So did you have a specific question, or is a general good for you, D?
How patient was D?
Mm-hmm. General. Yes. Okay.
Oh, well. Yes. Okay.
I heard the funniest thing about patience the other day. What did they say? They said, well, like, take the opportunity to practice patience when you can, but never pray for patience, because then you'll be given opportunities where you.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm like, okay.
All right. And D is up for a general, please.
Okay.
You got it.
What is it that D needs to reduce in her life? Let's see. What is it that D needs to reduce in her life? Well, this really? Wow. Isn't that weird? So this is the one that just kind of would not shuffle with the rest, which was temperance again. So I feel like, okay. And when you got this one in this position, Gerald, I was like, what in the heck? Why would you want to reduce your temperance? But you know what? I'm just going to say it. Sometimes some of us get walked on, right? And sometimes some of us need to let go and enjoy the freedom that comes with letting go, right? So I would say sometimes reduce the need. Like if you're a Libra like me, oh my God, I have this need to make sure everybody is always okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? Is everybody okay? Right? Yep. Maybe it's time for you to let go of that a little bit and get more into your temperance, the way you do it, your alchemy, what works for you.
Focus on you rather than other people.
That's what I'm hearing. So, and again, the fact that temperance is a 5, I think, is really telling, right? Because again, 5s represent freedom and loss. From every loss, there's a freedom. From every freedom, there's a loss. So again, I feel that that's really what I'm hearing for you is reduce the need to reduce the need. No, it's not control though. Reduce the need to, it's not control. I keep hearing that too. It's not control. That's me. I want to control the situation right now. It's not. Reduce the need. And then I'm hearing equanimity, that it's it reduce the need to not to make it all equal all the time. Okay. Because sometimes it doesn't have to be equal. Sometimes other people do get more than you do, or sometimes you do need to take care of you before you put your mask on before you help others. Right? Yep. Yeah. So I would say reduce the need to help others. I know that is just weird, but some of us really do put others in front of ourselves all the time.
And Dee said, yes, I think I need to focus on me. So there you go.
Yeah.
Bye, Rain.
Oh, bye, Rain. Reuse. All right. Well, I got the 10 of Pentacles here.
And I love when that comes up in this spot. A lot of people have really got what they need, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I was going to say about this was, what do you want to reuse? Reuse, like this is a lot about money, and there's a dog here, and there's a relationship. This is about, your inheritance and things like that. I'm hearing reuse. I'm hearing bartering. What do you have? What do you have that you can reuse, that you can make something and you can barter with somebody? with this. I'm don't know why that is coming in, but reusing money, reusing the things that came into our life so that we can barter, and instead of spending so much money, trade a skill, trade something that you've got for something that you need. Okay, that's what I
Yep.
reuse.
And I think that's an important thing to remember is because if people have a skill, that's actually something that can be used in exchange. I can do this. I know how to do this. So yeah, that's completely true. Dee said that makes sense. I've been helping a couple of people over the years, but now that it's my turn, the same isn't reciprocated. All right. So Dee, let's recycle something. We need to recycle the emperor. And I just
well, that's kind of crazy because like that's a take your power back is what I'm hearing this time. The 3 cards together,
Yeah.
like like she needs just like what she just said. It's not being reciprocated. Well,
And so for the emperor, when I look at this card, it's very much you need to know what your terms are and you stick with them. And recycle all of your thoughts and your words and what you're doing, and just keep going to what the desired outcome is. And so I know it may sound weird in the recycle section, but recycle your power and your voice to be able to set up your boundaries and to say, no, this is what we're going to do. This is what I need. And keep repeating it. Recycle your words. Say the same thing over and over and over and over again. So
pull up your card again, dear Jane.
And you know what I like about this card, along with yours and with Gerald's? Like with Gerald's card, it's sort of like, okay, this is our agreement. So I feel like when you're using these things, when you're with Lisa's card, sorry, I'm pointing the wrong direction. With Lisa's card over there, yeah, you're mixing the alchemy. Here it is, putting it, you're bartering here, and over there, you're signing the agreement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Julie Kusha Watch said, I think the age of Aquarius is going to be full of using what you have to barter for what you need. Yes. Yes.
I'm all about it.
And Lisa said, number 4, get your balance. You deserve it.
Ah, yeah.
So, oh, and Jeffrey said, make them hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, sometimes, D, is you don't have, if people aren't listening to you, you don't have to be loud. Sometimes if you just get quieter, they're going to stop and they're going to hear you. So remember, you're in the control.
Yep.
I'm thinking about the reuse card. Recycle power and voice is good. That's powerful. So, bye, Brian. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
And Ronnie, you're up. You're going to bring us home, Ronnie. That was really good. That was so good. The way you put that, Jane, she said.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, you got it. Ronnie, please pick up the white courtesy phone in aisle 11. And I am moving us through. And there's that. Hope you're still here, Ronnie. Yes, everybody in the comments, they were very helpful. So thank you.
I love the chats and the comments. And I was going to say earlier to anybody who didn't get on the list, just because you're not on the list for a reading, you're hearing all of these readings, and you can take any of these readings. If you're here, you're meant to be here, and you're meant to hear these things.
Yep.
So, you may not have gotten us, but you may have heard the message that you needed to hear.
Yeah.
All right.
Ronnie, are you still here? Bye, Heather. Ronnie, are you here? Steve O, are you here, by the way? And by the way, I didn't ask how long I have the pleasure of your company.
Oh, I'm
good. my agenda.
Lisa is practicing
too.
too. Yes, that's
The way to
excellent.
do it.
I used to do that a lot.
Put in your hours. It's the way to do
All
it.
right. Steve-O is here. Okay, so Ronnie is not here. So Steve,
Okay.
you popped into a live with me and Jamie yesterday, and you were wanting a reading. Bonus round. Surprise, Steve. What's your question? You're gonna bring us home. So I know Steve was placing some stuff earlier, and Steve has been going through a lot. And I have to say, and I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to take a sip, and has actually been doing well with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so
Processing.
All you can do is just, your choice, your
Mhm.
choice as to how to react to the situation. I'm
Yeah.
learning that, it's really within you. It's how you relate to what's going on. And he's doing
Mhm.
an amazing job.
Well, it's so funny that you say that, because as you were saying that, you were like, it's within you, and he's doing, and what flipped?
I knew it.
The hermit.
Yep.
So this is that whole, I know reduced, but I don't know, but this is saying you are doing a lot of work. You're going through the emotions, you're doing a lot of the inside work, and you're also shining your light for others to see. I know that you are in touch with your star family, with all of your
Mhm.
relatives and everything. So really use that guidance. This is reduced though, but maybe it's not so much, but that you do look over everything. All in the past doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, I feel like for that too, Joe, just so that he needs to reduce his lack of belief in himself. I don't think he thinks that he's as connected as he is, and that is truly Steve right there. He's the one who's shining the light for his mom continually.
Yeah, yeah.
Really. And oh my God, look at the one that just popped out as the 10 of Wands.
It's a lot to carry.
It is a lot to carry. So
It's a lot
I
to
just
carry.
feel like reduce just know, and then of course the death card, which this is something that at some point our parents will pass on. At some point we will pass on. It's something we all are dealing with, right? Especially at our age. So, and other people have dealt with it at much earlier ages. Everybody deals with it at some point. So I'm with you, man. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so there was I did a reading for Steve, and he got the 10 of Swords, and then Andy did a reading for him and got the 3 of Swords. So let's mix this up, and we'll sort of the 10 of Swords is everything, we're living with our choices, and the 3 of Swords is about the struggle and the pinch in our heart, where our heart and our mind are not in unison.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so I'm gonna say I would say let's offer some insight as best as we can, maybe with these 3 prompts, if you are okay with that, and
Yeah.
take a riff with it. Just
Okay.
pull some cards for him.
Oh, okay. Well, this flew out.
Yeah, that's cool. It's flew. Well, if it flew out, you have to pay attention.
Right. And so what I'm going to say is reduce. I know that sometimes the struggle is real, and you're sitting there and you're out there, you're looking for things. You've got a lot on your mind. You're trying to connect. I'm going to say, slow down a little bit and take some of that me time. Go over everything. You want to go over all of your stuff, but what you want to reduce is the franticness of everything, and just spend that time on me, going inside, so that you can shine your light, right?
Because I also, I'm in the number 2 position. I got the High Priestess, which is about going inward, and knowing intuitively your power. It's also a very receptive energy. And because I'm in the number 2 position, I pulled 2 cards. I also got the Two of Pentacles,
Balance.
which is the card of, balancing, giving and taking. And as Jane was saying, there's this, it's overwhelming. What is mine? What's in the past? What's in the future? What's now? It's a delicate balance at all times. And again, I love 3 2s, and I think with this one is don't forget to ask for help. Don't ask. And if you're not finding if somebody's not answering you, ask again. The other part of it is don't let your intuition, your intuition's not going to lead you astray, especially if you listen to it and you consider it and you participate with it. Don't try to force it, but so have less than 2 weeks to get mom the correct next place after rehab. It's all right. You're going to have to ask for help. There's going to be some divine intervention with this.
Yeah, there's going to be a choice of 2 places.
Yeah. And I also think you need to let your mom know what's going on so she can put some of her energy into it too. So so it doesn't feel like you're carrying it all on your own. Jane, you were going to say something before we get to Lisa.
Well, I got on the bottom of the deck, I got the Queen of Wands. So yes, I would say let your mom have some input, because that brings the sun that gives, you want her to be where she feels joy and really the overthinking too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I keep coming back to his question about the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. To me, so Ten of Swords is like the ultimate card of acceptance. That's radical acceptance, right? You're kind of like, there's really nothing you can do about it. And the Three of Swords is like heartache. So it's like you've come to this real acceptance of this heartache, of which this is. It's one of the hardest parts in life, is taking care of your parents and having them, whatever, move to the next. This whole thing is just really difficult. Okay. And there's nothing you can do about it. Seriously, the Ten of Swords is, there's nothing that's going to change.
Yep.
That.
All done.
So
living with the choices.
So
yep.
I keep coming back to that. And then as you guys were talking, I got a few cards, but I wanted to just pick one for once you were done, because I feel like, okay, so just what is it that we want to recycle in this? But again, I the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, it's just so telling, because you really have come to this this realization that it is what it is, and that you're making the best of your situation. Yeah. So I got the Queen of Swords, and then on the bottom I got the Four of Swords as well, which is also rest. So here's this woman who please write her story down. This is what I'm hearing too. She's write her story down. She's got a lot. She has a wonderful story. And right now is the time. It's a resting time. It's a great time to write it down. A great time to call in all those old memories and everything that she needs to tell her story. I think that's the hardest part, is the not being able to tell your story. So make sure you get her story down before you can no longer, like my father, I can't really get my father's story right now, right? So again, I feel like it's time for her to rest into leaving things behind. I mean, it just is. No matter how, at some point, so get her story is what I'm hearing. Recycle her story. I think it's a great story of recuperation and beating the odds.
Yeah. He said, I do. I tell her it's up to, a lot is up to her too, her participation in rehab.
Okay, and so I'm hearing that too. Then this is too. She's putting in her order. I mean, as in what get her opinion on what it is, where she would like to rest up. Yeah. Right, because 4 and the Queen. Yeah. And again, if 4 and 1 is 5, which again takes you to freedom and loss, freedom and loss. From every loss, there's a freedom, you know. So she is going to have to give up something for this next place, I imagine. But she's going to gain, you know, a good place to rest.
Yeah. Wow. I am so blessed to have the two of you here. Thank you.
Thank you
And for
having
those
us.
of you who have been watching, thank you so very much. I mean, you're incredible. And so I think it worked well for us to all use a deck created by the same person.
Yeah, it was nice. I loved it.
It was fun.
Love that. Love that. So
I need to get the out of hands. That's my next deck.
there
Yeah,
you go.
just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody, thank you very much. I appreciate you liking and subscribing to all of our channels.
Smash that like
And yeah, smash that like. And yes, you know, as soon as we're done here, we're going to get our calendars out. So,
Okay. That was fun.
All right. Thank you,
So
everybody.
happy New Year to all, right? For in case I don't,
Yes.
you know, in case we don't see you on somewhere.
Yes.
There.
Well, you're on Thursday, aren't you?
Thursday. What day is that, though? Is that?
Well, that's the 29th. We'll be
Okay.
on Thursday. Okay.
That's Thursday on Jane the Seeker. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Bye.